Hey guys, say we're going to do a brake job on a 2008 Honda Accord. This is my wife's vehicle, and a while back we did a video on taking out the brake squealers, and right now we're actually going to put some new brake pads and rotors on here and get that done and show you how we do it. We're going to take this brake hose bracket off. That's going to help in the squeezing of the caliper piston process, and then we're going to break loose the caliper bolts. Whoops. These are broke loose, so we're just going to unscrew them by hand. Just like that. Okay, and then this thing will come off and lay down here. To bring this piston in for this caliper, since it's got a parking brake incorporated, we are going to use a C-clamp. There's a tool set they sell at Harbor Freight or probably online or anywhere for these calipers, but I don't have one here, so we're improvising. So we're going to bring this out a little, put the round part on the piston because it spins, and then the end that doesn't spin on the back bolt on the back of the caliper. And we're going to give a little bit of pressure. I'm going to use my channel locks, and we're going to turn this guy a little bit. And we're going to spin. Actually, I'm going to get this more out of the way so I have a swing range. Yeah, we're going to put it like over here. Okay. All right. So we're going to give that a little bit of a spin. Just like that. Then we're going to give a little push in and spin. Push in a little bit, and you're just going to creep your way in until you got it, and try not to do damage to the rubber boot because it keeps the moisture out and keeps your calipers from rusting. And you can't just press these in because there's like a screw-in mechanical deal that won't allow you to do it. If you do, you'll break them, and then you'll have to spend $100 on a new caliper. So it's better just either buy the tool or figure out an alternate way like this way to do it. That's good enough. Then on the old school, sometimes the brake pads will have a little nub that has to line up with this cross here. So I always try to make it so they're even. There you go. And hopefully that's enough. Okay. So we'll set that off to the side for now. And then we're going to take that caliper off. It's a 17 millimeter. This is a caliper frame, sorry. And so just get up in here. Let's see if we can. Actually, we're gonna put it on the ground so you can see what I'm doing. Just like that. Might have to join me to get good leverage on this. The other side is super tight, like it had never been taken off before. There we go. Yeah, so just get a couple good holes and I'll loosen up. It's got some Loctite in there. It's got some probably rust in there. Get yourself a good breaker or jack handle ends work good for going over breakers that aren't long. Okay, and then we're just gonna, oops, losing all the light. Grab our 17mm ratcheting wrench. We're just gonna shaking this off. Whoever's quicker, right? Okay, now we're gonna pull this guy off here like that. Set it down. All right. So we're losing some of our light here. So we're just gonna take these pads off, just like that. You just have to remember when you're putting the new pads on, this squeaker, this one doesn't have a squeaker. The squeaker I always put on the inside inboard pad towards the back, because as the wheels spin this way, these do this kind of a motion when they're grabbing. So this bottom, this always wears out quicker, and generally, unless it's a Chevrolet truck, the back wears out quicker. Okay. And we're going to take out, actually we're going to lube up these real quick. Wipe the old grease off. It's kind of like doing an oil change whenever we do your brakes. I always relube these brake guides, caliper guides, guide pins. And put her back in there. And then I push it in and burp that boot so it works just real nice. Take the other one out as well. This one might have a little rust in it because it's not coming right out. Nope. Okay. Yeah, see how she's a little rusty. So we'll see if that'll wipe off. If not, we can wire brush it. Yeah. See, if I hadn't taken this one out to check it, that one would have ended up rusting up and my caliper was seized, caused problems down the road. So we'll just go ahead and put that grease in there, just like that. Oh no, drone went down. Okay. Since that one's all rusted up, I'm just putting a little extra grease in there. Okay, and then we'll pull these guys out, the brake guides. Okay, like that. And then we're gonna brush this out like this. And let's get all the rust out. Does an okay job. I might still have to run a file through there. get a little bit more off of there. That looks a little bit better. You can see more metal now. The same with the other side. And then grind these pads, because sometimes there's like a casting flaw. And since I took the rust off, I give this a little dab of grease, and this helps insulate noise from the brake pad slides, and it helps prevent rust. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and stick these new brake pad slides in, just like this. Okay, and then there's a holder inner right there. I don't know if you can see it, but you want to push that in. This one's not in all the way. If they don't go in all the way, they'll cause they'll rub right here up against the top of this and make a squealing noise. Sophisticated drone. Okay, and like I did before, press that in, back and in. All right. Okay, golden. All right, so that caliper is ready for the pads. And like I said, the squeaker goes towards the back on the inside, and these slide really nicely. Okay. And these pads are the Silent Guard from Napa, and they're not too bad, and I never have problems with them. So we're going to go ahead and take off these screws that hold the rotor on. Sometimes they're tight. Sometimes they break loose just like that. Okay, and then this one might be a little bit more difficult. Might have to get with a hammer. Ooh, it's gonna be rough. You use like a straight edge. And then break it loose like that. Okay, set those down there. Take this rotor off. Then we're going to go ahead and sand all the rust off. The hub there, the bearing. On the other side, it seemed like this bearing hub was a little rough. And sometimes there's, in fact, in that right rear, that actually does some weird wear on the tires. So just give that a spin. It makes some noise, but it's not too bad. Maybe we'll price out and do both of them in a later video. Okay, and then we're going to take out the new rotors. We got these ones by O'Reilly's. Brake Best Select Premium. Yeah, they're very nice. There's probably a cheaper one, but they're not painted like this, and they rust. So I think it's worth putting these on. There's a coating on here. I'm not going to worry about it. They'll burn off. Sometimes you spray them off with some brake clean. Line up your bolt holes with the little deals so you can tighten this back on with the screws. And we'll go ahead and screw these guys back in. just like that. All right, now we're gonna put these calipers back on. Sit right here. Let's set this guy back on like that. Put the bolt in. Okay, we're just gonna run these down with our finger for now. Save us time with the wrench. All right, then we're gonna grab the 17mm wrench. Tighten these guys up. Push these in. And we're going to use the breaker bar to tighten them up. Like that. Okay, let's go under there and with ya and push this guy up. Just like that. Let the top one again. Yeah, you don't want these to come loose, so it doesn't hurt to tighten them up fully. Okay, we're good there. All right, now we're gonna take this caliper and hope that it'll still fit. We squeeze the caliper enough for it to fit on over the pads. I'm thinking maybe not quite. Dang it. Okay, so we'll have to run that in just a little bit more. So now we're gonna use the C-clamp one more time. Give it a snuggie and a twist. Yeah, if you get two-handed, it goes even quicker. Okay, I think that's as far as she's gonna go in. There you go. All right, and then we're gonna put the pads on. See if this rotor caliper will fit. Beautiful. Okay. Set you over here for now. Now, don't forget the springs. These little guys right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put them on the bottom first. Just like that, in those little holes. I'm gonna put this over the top. So hold it lightly, loosely, and then I'm gonna put this spring on top. Push in all the way that way. Won't push the pads off. Okay. All right, that's good. Good job, you guys. Thank you for being patient while I'm showing you how to do this brake job. And I'm gonna snug these guys down. Okay, and then hit with the ratchet. Like that. Okay. Always spin this. Make sure nothing's rubbing. That's mostly just the machining surface against the pad. All right, now we just have to put this guy on here. I'll just run it all the way in with our hands. As far as we can go within reason. Okay, I have to clean this away with the ratchet. Good. Right. Free spinning. Brake job's done. Sometimes those rotors don't go in all the way, so I'm just making sure. No, we're good. All right, and this screwdriver is number 3. It's not number 2. Harder to find. All right, guys, there's the brake job on a 2008 Honda Accord EXL. Rear disc brakes with integrated parking brake in the rear caliper. We put new rotors on, new pads on. The calipers were good, no leaks, no binding, so they're good. Now the brakes are good to go. Later on we'll do the wheel bearings in the back. Front brakes are good. We need to do a reseal on the power steering pump, and there's a couple hoses that the clamps need replaced with some screw style hose clamps. They're just seeping a little bit. And then what else? Left axle seal, left axle boots leaking, and the axle seals leaking a little bit too. So those will be later on videos with the Honda Accord, my wife's car. Thanks for watching. John Counterproductive Productions, and we'll see you on the next go round. Have a great night.